Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to World's Cup of Joe. You got Joanne and Elizabeth.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so I don't even know what we're here for. Elizabeth told me to record. You know, we love to have fun with you guys. So go ahead and ask me the question that you had, and then you guys can join me in this conversation. Well, by the way, we do this all the time on our own. So now that we can record and share it with our beautiful subscribers, this is a raw, beautiful conversation of what we do all the time. Might as well share it with you so you guys can shift with us. Go ahead, love.
Okay, so this is going to help. I'm hoping this conversation helps those that are balancing as well as those that are just in a twin flame connection and have thought this over and over. Okay. So I had it wasn't a trigger, but it was a little baby. I guess it was a baby trigger last night. I was watching a show with my person. We were watching this new show. It was called The Last of Us. And there's only been 2 episodes out. And this woman and man, the woman crawled in bed with the man when he was sleeping, and she almost spooned him from behind and put her arms around him. And then it showed a cut to scene, and it showed her cooking, but there wasn't this love thing, this energy from him to her. And I remember thinking in my head when I saw her crawl into bed with him, that's what I do with my person. I'm the one who goes and spoons from behind my. So I had this feeling, I don't know why, but I had this feeling that guy doesn't like her the way he likes him. And you don't know this in the story. You don't know anything because it's sort of just brought up that scene. But I had this feeling he doesn't like her the same way that she likes him. And later in the episode, she makes a comment to him about how he's never reciprocated her feelings the same way. And I remember turning to my person while we're watching it, and I was like, sounds sort of familiar. I'm the one who's always the one cuddling you. And he's like, oh, whatever. And he sort of brushed it off. And I know that mind was taking over, but mind really started questioning, why can't he love me as much as I love him? Because let's get real, I would cuddle him every single freaking moment if I could, but he's content sleeping, never turning around, cuddling me. I mean, he does sometimes, but he would be fine with never having to put his arm around me. He would be just as fine whether he did or didn't. So the mind starts thinking of it as he doesn't love me as much as I love him because he's not.
So me think of something I was thinking of when I was driving. So I was like, hear me out on this, and I know this is just mind. I was like, you know what? The positive polarity, the love that the positive polarity, the divine feminine, right? The positive polarity have for their people is so, I will bend over backwards. I will move the heaven and earth just to be next to my person, right?
Yeah.
How would it feel for us to flip you know, this is mine. I'm talking mine. But I was like, how would it be to flip polarities and actually experience what our people are experiencing? And then how wild would it be to be seen and received the way he is received and seen? Because I swear, I'm obsessed and in love, and it's just infatuated, right? Can you imagine your person just gobbling you the way we gobble them? That spoon felt hug from the back,
Let's be real. I don't know if we would like it. I really don't.
I was thinking that. I was like, well, if we switch roles, and obviously, hold on, tangent. You will never switch roles with your person. This is me and Elizabeth just talking because we have twin flame conversations like this. We're both positive polarities in a relating experience, balance, connection with our people. Elizabeth's good with her person. I'm good with my person. So we're not saying.
Which also, let me say, as soon as I had those thoughts last night, I had to wooze it back in while we're watching.
Because I was totally in mine. But what I was saying, hear me out on this, and I automatically made it as an inner. I was like, if we switch polarities and I got to experience the love that I give him, because I swear, like when he comes in the room, all hell breaks loose. It's like freaking this, he could be on a sweatshirt with a hoodie. He could have grass all over him because he just mowed the lawn, and he just looks like freaking Hercules that just like, oh,
it's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny you said that. I remember my person's power washing one day. He's just power washing the house, right? And he came in and I was like, how do you make power washing look so hot? And he's like, come on, stop it. But it was like, what the hell? He could be doing anything. He could be walking with the goat with the 7-foot staff and looking ridiculous, even though it's not. He looks freaking hot. Like, how do you make everything look hot?
Yes. Okay, so but it's flipped because they feel all that, and so we get it. And then I was like, well, hold on. If I'm the one that's the negative polarity, I wouldn't want that. I'd pull. Yeah. And I felt the energy. It was cool. I was like, then I came back to presence, but pretty cool, right? Like,
that's how we wooza, folks. That's how we wooza.
Because we're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if they gave us the same love, the same energy, the same. But that's what it is. We're the positive polarity. We give. We send all those things. And then they just are when we're not. When we're not in that.
It almost seems like an indifference, but it's not. It's not an indifference. So I want to make that clear.
How it is. Yeah, go ahead, Lev.
They're not indifferent. Even though it feels like they're indifferent, they love us as much. It's just not the goo goo gaga that
they don't feel. They don't show that. It's innate for them. It's more of just is.
Yeah.
It's like I'm here, aren't I? And then I'm like,
not enough. I'm here. That's sometimes how it feels, but it's like.
But I know. Hold on, though. I'm here, aren't I? And the mind is like, oh, you are here. Yeah. That's it, though. It's like them being there. They're present there. Them being present is enough.
Huh.
It is. It is.
Yeah, they show up every day. They are there every day when your energy is balanced, and it has to be enough. When the mind starts going, well, then I want this more. Then I want this more. No, that's and preference. They are showing up in presence with you, and that has enough. Their soul, which is yours, next to you or talking to you without any expectations, has to be enough.
And it is enough because the mind is the one that says, I held a certain way. I want to be the one that is swooned. I want to be the one that's admired because I freaking admire the hell out of him. And don't get me wrong, my person does too. He does too. It's just I wanted to feel it the way the mind wanted to feel it. I wanted to hear it the way the mind wanted to hear it. And you're never going to get that because they are you. They are you. And so their presence, them being there, them in your energy is them showing you that you are. It's so freaking beautiful. This is so beautiful. It's like God, right? When they're with you, it's like it's confirming itself. Soul is confirming itself in that presence with you. And I just thought of another thing. So last week, so this is that thing again. Last week, I was very focused in creating. We've been creating a lot of stuff. So I was really, really, really busy. And my person was giving me so much attention, but I don't want it. That's the thing that it's like, want nothing, have everything. It applies to the TF connection. You don't want your TF, and then your TF's right there. You don't need your TF. They're right there. Look who's here. I don't even need you. I don't want you. I don't need you. You're right here. And then when I need him, like really bad, I don't know where's all the energy of wanting and being next to me. I get it when I least want it.
Yep. Those are the rules.
Crazy. It's not fair.
No.
It's not fair. And even if the roles were reversed, we still wouldn't want it because we would be the one pulling.
Yeah. Yeah, it would feel really
We
needy.
both-
If I judged my own energy and I were to give my energy, that same energy to me, that's a really gross energy. It really is. It's a really needy energy. I wouldn't want doing that to me. So
because
that's why
I felt the energy of not wanting, like, right, he's all over me and I'm busy creating.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Like being able to be the one that says, stop, like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But having that from the other person, like, we feel wild to me. It's so crazy. So yeah, I don't think this energy that we all have and feel, we don't even want to sit with it.
I just, before we go, I just want to reemphasize, when these thoughts come up, Joanne and I, you and I, we have to lose ourselves, which basically means we have to bring ourselves, we have to find ourselves that these thoughts are mind, and then we have to come back to presence, or it's instantaneous. Our people pull. If I would have stayed in watching that show and harped energy wise on, well, why do I have to be the one to put my arm around him? Why does it? He would have pulled. Instead, I came back to the present moment and we enjoyed the rest of our show together, and it was done.
Yeah. My person never holds me when I want it, like when I seek it. And then when I don't want it, he's all over me.
Yeah.
So weird. It's because when you want it, okay, so see, it got deep. It can't be a twin flame video without getting deep. Okay. When you want it, you're not in soul.
No.
You're in mind. When you are in a place of, I don't want it, I don't need it because I am it, then then they're right there. Then they can't be away from you. They're all over you. It's the same energy we give them. Download. We can give that. We get to receive the energy we give them when we're in soul.
Yeah. Yeah. That same energy of, I'm enough right here and right now, just by myself, because I'm soul.
Yeah. And when I think of our most magical moments together, it's not any different than my most magical moment, like meditating.
Yeah.
I almost can't like tell the difference.
Yeah. It's just oneness. So that's why it feels the same as just being in that place, that space of being with your inner being.
Yeah. And there's no emotions. There's no desire. It just is being.
Yeah.
Love it. See, no words now. No words. Pure soul. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye, loves.